Hi, I'm Steve Fraser. I'm director of the Cisco Research Center, visiting here at the MIT Media Laboratory for, well, the sponsor week, the opening, I guess the informal opening of the Media Lab. And as always, it's great to get around and see the various projects, meet the various PIs, and of course the students, and network also with our colleagues from other organizations. So this is a great place to be for this week, and really enjoy the new building, and obviously also enjoy learning more about Opera of the future.
So what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a set of performance capture systems that will be used on Jim in the opera. So I have gloves to look at the gesture, breath sensor, band, track, chest, and all of that can be used to control some visuals.
But the idea is, how can you use teachers as a coordination system and have better basic activities, program for combinator software. And one thing you played with Microsoft. So let's see.
That's incredible. Did you design that yourself?
The sensors are my own design, the visuals are Peter's. So my system is looking at this, taking the sensors, looking at the movement, analyzing things about the quality of the movement and the way that the performer is moving, the way that the breath is happening, and then all of those can be linked to parameters of the visual systems.
Well, my part of the robots, I'm doing two things. The first one is the wireless communication for all the robots. So there's the idea is that we want to put them all on a wireless network so they can all talk to each other in the control system. But that's complicated when you get into a venue where there's so much RF. So we're going to be, the venue is right next to a casino, and they have actually radio jamming, like cell phone jammers, and then there's, you know, everybody comes in and they have cameras that are emitting infrared, or you know, cell phones in their pocket trying to connect to Wi-Fi networks and things like that. So it's a big challenge to figure out how to get these robots to effectively communicate where there's so much RF. And I think it's a great test bed, the lab, because there's so much going on here, you know, radio-wise in the lab as well. So, that's what I'm working on for the robots. That and speakers. So because I'm the sound guy, so I'll put speakers on the robots, and those will be wireless as well, so we can send audio to all of the robots.
So today is the open house for Opera of the Future.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, so I've been over there in the surround sound system talking about everything that's happening. It's interesting because it's hard to hear in here. It's there's a lot of people around, but I think people are liking it. So.
My name is Andy Capitora. I'm a graduate student in the Opera of the Future group, and I'm working right now on two separate things. One of them is the chandelier, which is a big robotic musical instrument. It's got 48 strings, it's tuned in 31 tone equal temperament. It makes all sorts of interesting sounds that you haven't heard before by playing mostly on the harmonics, on the upper harmonics of the strings instead of on their fundamentals. And I'm driving it with a generalized control system for musical robots that I just finished writing for my thesis. Right now, there might be music pre-written for it that's going to be played on a specialized keyboard, but lately, listening to its sensitivity tonally and timbrally, I'm hoping that a person will sing and all of the multiple rich tones of their voice will be extracted and played through this.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'm the project manager on Death in the Opera. Death in the Powers, the new opera by Todd McElroy. And so one of my responsibilities is helping develop this robot. There's going to be 9 of them on stage at once. They're going to have really beautiful choreography developed by Mike Miller. You can know that.
Tracks from Philip Glass for the different instruments. Just contracts with kind of coming in different times. That could be interesting. This is kind of
That is a walking table, self-supporting walking. That's really the idea of the